Bruce Wayne is going on a date with Dr. Zeller, but things go wrong when a group of ninjas and assassins come and try to kill her. Harborview, the Wayne Experimental Sciences Building. Dr. Zeller steps out the front entrance to find Bruce Wayne dressed in a casual suit, leaning against the hood of his vintage muscle car. "I'm sorry, is this a date?" she asks as he opens the car door for her. Bruce smiles charmingly. "Why would you think it's a date?" he asks. She looks him up and down. "You're dressed up," she points out. "I'm dressed," he says with a shrug. He slips into the driver's seat and hands her a gift box. "Is this a gift?" she asks. "Yeah, you think this is a date." Bruce glances in his side mirrors as they pull out. "It's not a date," he tells her. She shakes her head. "No, Mr. Wayne, it's not," she tells him. They begin to drive through the city, and Bruce tells her why he wanted to take her to dinner. But his eyes constantly stray to the side and rear view mirrors, to the group of motorcycles that have followed them since they left the science building. "Doctor, I read everything about your work, and I find it fascinating. Hopeful, inspiring even," Bruce says as he whips in and out of traffic, but the motorbikes continue to follow them, weaving in through the traffic and catching up. "Do you always drive like this?" Dr. Zeller asks. Bruce smiles at her. "Yes, I do. Thanks for noticing," he tells her. "I was hoping we could come to terms on funding your project over dinner, but I think those men following us are trying to kill you." Annika turns in fear and looks behind them. "Kill me? What? Who?" she asks. "The guys with swords back there." The motorcycles pull up next to them, and several riders draw katanas, and their passengers both begin to leap into the muscle car. He slams on the brakes. The wheels screech as the assassins leap through the air, colliding with each other and falling to the pavement instead of landing on the car. The bikes behind them slam into the trunk of the car and fly over them. Dr. Zeller watches as they slam into the pavement in front of them. "Why is this happening?" she shouts. Bruce shrugs as he changes gears and roars forward once more. "Some guys just hate seeing the doctor, I guess," he says as they begin to weave in and out of traffic, the bikes quickly moving to catch up. "Mr. Wayne!" Annika shouts as she points to another group of motorbikes approaching from the front. "I see them, and please, call me Bruce," Bruce tells her. He shifts gears and turns the wheel. "I promise you that contrary to all superficial evidence suggesting otherwise, I know what I'm doing," Bruce tells her as he slams on the brakes and allows the car to spin to a stop, allowing the bikes to slam into them and the riders to fly over the car. One tries to slice down at Dr. Zeller, his blade cutting through her hair, but Bruce catches the lost strands of hair and hands them back to her. He shifts again and steps on the gas, aiming the car for the overpass wall and driving straight through it. Dr. Zeller screams as they hit the pavement below, but Bruce merely shifts and steers them towards an alley. The windshield is cracked and the hood dented, blocking his view. They suddenly slam into an out-of-place dumpster and come to a stop. "Oh, drop my present," Annika mumbles as she straightens her glasses. "This is such a bad date." Bruce helps her from the car after she grabs the box, and the two rush down the rest of the alley. But they come to a stop at a large, barbed wire-topped fence. "Not good," Bruce whispers. Behind them, there's a sound of crows cawing. Both turn to see a woman appear from a puff of smoke. A crow perched on her hat and a sword in each hand. "Doctor, stay down," Bruce says as he grabs hold of Dr. Zeller and tosses her into the nearby dumpster. The doctor lets out a squeak of surprise as she clutches the gift box to her chest. The assassin rushes forward, one of her swords slashing through the dumpster. Inside, Dr. Zeller screams in fear as the blade comes closer, but it bounces off the gift box, snapping the blade as it comes into contact with the cube of titanographene inside. The assassin slows in surprise as her blade breaks, and Bruce rushes her, throwing a well-trained kick at her head. But the woman ducks the attack and sweeps with her blade, the broken metal scouring against the body armor under Bruce's suit. She whirls and slashes, but Bruce dodges the attacks and allows the blades to cut through the fence behind him. Both Bruce and the assassin pause at the sound of approaching motorcycles. The front of the alleyway is suddenly blocked by sword-wielding motor ninjas. There's a caw of a crow, and the assassin leaps at the ninjas. Bruce just stares in surprise. "Huh?" he whispers. "So the woman made of birds and the motorcycle men aren't friends?" she notes. Bruce nods and leads her over to the sliced fence. "It appears multiple parties have interest in collecting a bounty on you, Dr. Zeller. That means chaos in the marketplace. Let's exploit it," Bruce says as he leads her through. "What the hell was in that box you gave me? It broke her sword," she asks. "A cube of titanographene. My way of saying I look forward to working with you, Doctor," Bruce tells her. Her eyes widen in surprise. I left it in the dumpster. It's worth a fortune," she whispers. But Bruce holds out a hand for her. "I already have a fortune. What I don't have is more of you," he tells her with a smile. Quickly, they begin to make their way through the city, trying to stay in public areas on the streets. Finally, Bruce finds a building with a service ladder that will lead them to the roof. "Yeah, I can't climb that in these heels," Dr. Zeller notes. Bruce cocks an eyebrow and glances at her. "Skirt, heels? You absolutely thought this was a date," he says with a smile as he pulls the ladder down and motions for her to climb onto his back. All aboard. Dr. Zeller jumps on and Bruce begins to climb the ladder. "You really work out," Dr. Zeller notes. Finally, they arrive on the rooftop, but the crow assassin is already there waiting for them. Bruce sighs as he pulls off his suit jacket. "Stay down. Stay quiet," Bruce whispers to Dr. Zeller. He tosses the jacket aside and stalks towards the assassin. "Cute trick, but I'm not some tripsy sword boy on a dirt bike pretending to be a killer," Bruce calls to her. "No, you are not. What are you, I wonder, when you're not pretending to be this?" the woman asks. Bruce drops into a combat stance and readies his hands. "Come here and I'll show you," he growls. The woman charges forward with the caw of a crow, but Robin suddenly leaps from the shadows, throwing out an electric bat snare that zaps the roof and forces the assassin to disappear in a cloud of crows. "The Oho. I studied her during my time with the League of Assassins," Damien notes. "Rapid onset decoherence is most effective to neutralize, assuming one must adhere to a no-killing policy, Father," Damien says as he turns back to Bruce, who is now glaring at him. "Father?" Dr. Zeller asks as she steps from the shadows. Damien's eyes widen and his face drops. And that was the complete story for Batman, issue 5 by Matt Fraction. This story is getting pretty awesome, and I'm enjoying it a lot because it feels like something new. But let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. And like and subscribe to help out the channel. I'm Dan with Comicstorian, and we will see you next time. Rest in peace, Benny.